Alright, today we're going to look at putting crisp on our own pets, which I'm sure is something that a lot of people thought of as soon as they saw Phoenix. Actually, RevGT put out a video recently, I'll link to that in the description, and you can see he's got crisp on a bunch of his units here. That was in versus mode. Here we're in arena, customs arena, and we're just going to try and, cook something up. Now, in my head, the obvious thing to pair with crisp is hurt pets. So we want to look for as many as possible of the high tier hurt pets. So gorilla, what else? Crane, Triceratops is another one. Basically anything that will give us some kind of benefit for actually hurting our own pets with the crisp. I guess I could have also just kept camel from the early game, but I always kind of forget about camel for custom packs, and so it's not in here, I don't think. Blowfish is another one as well, but I really wanted the high tier units, and I decided the way I was going to go about that was scaling the shop. So gorilla, it's going to be pretty difficult to get multiples of all these high tier units scaled, so probably this is our best bet. Now I do get a crane here, but we haven't actually started scaling the shop yet. So we're going to leave it. And I'm doing something that I do quite often these days, which is trying to get multiple Cyclops and therefore, instant level 3 things. The whale is actually almost at level 3 already with the help of the Ogopogo. Although actually whale doesn't work the same way it used to. So you can't use blobfish or Ogopogo to make the pet that comes out of the whale be a higher level. So if the whale starts at level 2 and it swallows something and then the Ogopogo makes it level 3, the Cyclops that it spits out here is not going to be level 3. So a little bit counterintuitive, I guess, but if you actually read the whale's ability text, maybe it's been reworded, but it is actually consistent with that. Now we also get Triceratops here as well. I think I'm not going to take it, or maybe I am. I guess having the whale spit out a level 3 Triceratops is going to be pretty solid because it's going to give plus 9/9 even if it only gets hurt once. And actually here we face Flame. I haven't seen all that much of Flame lately in the custom arena, although I did have a game, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but I faced him 3 times in one game, which incredibly unusual. But yeah, we do win there, and the Triceratops does get to activate twice. Of course, now we're just looking for chicken. We've already got our level 3 whale, but I end up finding the lioness here. So we're just going to keep rolling down looking for the chicken. I can't remember if I get it or not. But lioness with the double Cyclops, we could potentially get level 3 lioness very quickly. And here the Triceratops actually gets pulled out of the way of the woodpecker. Otherwise it would have given us a ton of stats there. But I think we're going to be okay anyway because we're gaining so many now. But we are also actually on 6 trophies now, turn 10, 4 hearts. So we've had such a good start that we're probably not going to have time to actually scale the shop to max. So yeah, I decided to get rid of the Triceratops, which is probably going to help us win too many battles. I'd rather tie or lose. So we bring in the Husky. Didn't really matter what I took from the shop there. I don't think anything was any good really. Kind of an unusual team here with Anubis, but they've got the Grizzly at the back. And I think we are just going to lose, but barely. I guess that shows how good the start was with the level 3 whale. But now we just want Phoenix. So Phoenix is going to help us tie. And yeah, we'll put that up front so we're immediately crisping our own team. Although it is going to take a while to get to the point where we actually have the full hurt setup. It's nice to have the crisp actually involved quite early on. So we get a gorilla, again we're going to take the Phoenix instead. We want those ties. And classic jellyfish team. I can't remember exactly what happens here. Are we going to be able to force a tie? We are going to crisp absolutely everything. And yeah, the young Phoenix is actually going to get us the win. So it didn't quite work out the way we wanted there. But I think we are going to start farming those draws pretty soon. So I get a Triceratops here, and I don't want to have 0 hurt pets on the team already. You can see I'm actually thinking about the crane as well. With Lioness, the pets that are frozen will actually scale. Unlike chicken, if you freeze an 1817 crane with chicken, it will forever be that way unless you also have lioness. But you can see it there, we crisped our own Triceratops and actually ended up giving some stats to one of the teammates. Unfortunately, this team actually has a blowfish, so the crisp is benefiting them quite a lot. But the level 3 Phoenix comes out, and I think we are going to be able to scrape another tie. So it's all working out perfectly. And yeah, we'll just keep on leveling up the Phoenix. I also do want to have the Triceratops be a high level, when we get to the end, at least level 2. So that the crisp effect, when we are losing, what would it be? Is it 6 health from crisp? So giving plus 6 back to something else on the team feels like it would be good. Here the seahorse actually causes us to swallow the wrong Phoenix. Although I'm not sure if it's going to make any difference, because the Phoenix comes out as 24-24 from the whale. And yeah, it's going to be a win. You can see the Triceratops heals the young Phoenix with the crisp effect. And I think maybe now I'm realizing that I don't have time to go for level 3 lioness. Okay, I'm going to do it anyway. We get the level 2 Phoenix at the back. We should definitely take it. Okay, I'm not sure why I didn't take it there. But I also do want multiple cranes. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't have frozen all 3 here. But that's exactly what we're going to do. And very soon I need to be able to switch out the whale because, we're on 8 trophies. And we can't just keep hanging on hoping to tie. We are going to get to the point where the whale plus Phoenix combo is not going to be able to tie it. Like we do there, we lose barely, but a loss is a loss. And I think probably maybe that would have been different if I'd actually bought the Phoenix like I should have done. And here I decide to end up actually just freezing the whole shop with the double gorilla and triple crane. So I'm going to put the rice on the lioness. There's almost no point in rolling here, but we do miraculously find a chocolate. Not sure if I'm going to use that on the lioness next turn or not. If we actually won this battle, we wouldn't really have any choice anyway. We would just have to throw everything in and hope for the best. Now the crisp is going to hit a lot of units here, and the Triceratops gives a bunch of stats to the rock, and thankfully it is a draw. So every draw gives us an extra plus 4/4 on basically our entire squad, because we're going to sell everything other than the Triceratops. And then I would like to just get a bigger Triceratops from the shop as well, although that might be asking a little bit much. So we do take the level 2 on the Phoenix. Clearly I regretted not doing that before. And then here's a team that you feel like we're pretty likely to lose to. Level 3 Worm and Yak. Level 3 Cat. We do generate some stats from the Triceratops, but it ends up being a tie. I mean, that is just how good Phoenix is at forcing draws. So we get an extra turn of shop scaling. Yeah, I was about to buy the garlic. I mean, you can see here, I do get lucky getting another chocolate on the Triceratops. And maybe I should just take that Phoenix and replace the whale. Yeah, 38-38. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, what would you do here? Yeah, we're giving up on the whale. Okay, we're just going to take one of the units that we need next turn to try and save a bit of gold. Assuming we're going to win, which isn't a guarantee. So another 6-6 onto the shop. We're getting very close to the 50-50 shop. Although I think probably we're not going to quite make it. Another opposing heart pet that gets a benefit from the crisp, that was the guinea fowl generating 4 trumpets. But yeah, definitely going to lose here. So at this point I am feeling like I'm in big trouble. Actually there you saw the Sabertooth getting 2 tier 1s because of the crisp trigger. So what I need to do now is I actually have to pill the Phoenix. If we want to give everything on our team crisp, I say everything, you can only give 4 pets crisp, the last one. It's not possible. So I'm just going to decide what I'm going to bring in here. Is it going to be, I guess I want all the gorillas to have crisp, and we'll just have to have a crane at the back that doesn't have it. So we bring in the gorillas, we pill the Phoenix, we will get 2 gold back from selling the young Phoenix. And then we have to hope that this team is going to be good enough to get us 2 more wins. So yeah, we have to bring in one of the cranes, and then maybe I actually did this round the wrong way. I probably should have had the larger crane getting Crisp, but I guess that crane was already in my team, so maybe I didn't have an option. But we just take Garlic, since it's the only thing offered, and hope that this squad is good enough, even though the Triceratops is still only 20. So a large chunk of its health is getting removed just from the Crisp. And we really need to avoid any ailments and snipes in order to see this combo in action. And it is a snipe team. We do see the Crisp get removed from the Triceratops, but all the other Crisp effects go off. And the Gorilla is going to trade with the 50-50 Flamingo. Triceratops gives some stats to the units at the back, and we get the win there. So I was so delighted to actually get a round where everything worked as I wanted it to. Because this late in the game, the odds of pets just being completely deleted or weakened are so high. I think there I should have just bought the can to give the Triceratops +1/1. But last turn, can we replicate the previous one? Well, we have triple snipe from Lynx, so actually all 3 of the front Crisps get removed. It's going to be a close one here. The Triceratops survives on 1 HP, which gives extra stats back. The crane did trigger on the Crisp, and we get the win with 4 pets on fire.